Hello, and welcome to the Captain's Unboxing. I'm the board game captain.
And I'm Lynn.
And today we're going to be unboxing Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective Jack the Ripper and the West End Adventures. Now this is both an expansion to the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective game and a standalone game in itself. You don't actually need the original game to play this. So since this one is yours, why don't you go ahead and start cutting it open.
I'm going to try and find a place.
Oh, there's places. See, you found a place. That wasn't that hard. You made it sound like a labor of Hercules.
It was. You don't know.
The trials and tribulations you just went through in
Yes.
finding a place to cut through the plastic. I'm pretty sure you are all right.
It's got the Jack the Ripper from Hell letter right there.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, that was all of his letters. They were always signed from hell.
How do you open this?
It seems to slide out. Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
That was a little, that's not like the base
No.
box isn't like that, is it?
It's not. Okay, we got a rule book.
Oh, we want you to do some pages through that. So does it look pretty much the same as the one from the regular?
Yeah. It goes through the directory and the map, and
Okay, so if you didn't have
there's a separate thing for the Jack the Ripper campaign, I guess, just explaining that. So we have
a new directory?
We have a new directory, which is just like a phone directory.
And that gives you all the references for the
Yes, you can look up
books,
either
right?
by name, someone's name, and find where they live, or you can look up restaurants and pawnbrokers and tailors. And then we have a new map.
A new map? It's two-sided.
Is it?
It is. I just saw the other side.
Oh, this must be Whitechapel, maybe.
Huh. Look at that.
Yep, it says Whitechapel right up
Oh,
there.
how interesting. And what's the other side?
Other side is London. It looks like looks
okay.
like the map from the first one, but this part is different. I don't remember
no,
a
that
picture of
wasn't there.
a rando being on there.
I think that's supposed to be Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, is it?
He's smoking a pipe and he's using a magnifying glass.
He doesn't have his little hat on, so I didn't.
I think the deerstalker hat was an invention of the old movies. I don't know if that was actually in the.
Have a bunch of new
the
papers. Looks like
Well, it should be one per adventure.
yeah.
Right?
There's 8 new papers.
Is this 8 adventures?
I believe it's 4 of the West End and 4 Jack the Ripper. So yeah.
So 8 new adventures. That makes sense.
And then here's all the adventure books.
So it should be 8 of those as well.
Yep.
Then.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Why don't you show the covers and maybe a little flip through? Well, maybe not a
Well,
flip
this
through,
is a Jack the Ripper one. That's one of his victims.
I was going to say, isn't that the final victim? I'm trying to remember from my Jack
Well,
the
this
Ripper
is chapter
history.
1.
Oh, so maybe not then. I do
And
recognize
then
the name though.
2.
Andy Chapman, yes,
Yep.
of course.
3 was the double
The double
one.
murder, right? The 2 in one night because he got interrupted. Right, I remember.
And then the 4th.
Kelly. Mm-hmm.
And then this is the West End.
Okay, so these are
It's the
not.
5th case, though. So I guess you do the Jack the Ripper first.
And then you move on to the West End Adventures.
Yeah.
So what do we have? Dr.
Goldfire.
Dr. Goldfire.
And then the murder of Sherlock Holmes.
What now? Well, that's intriguing.
A question of identity. And then death of a Transylvanian count.
Really? So,
Looks like he was staked, too, through his heart.
yeah. So this is going to have a possible, like, Dracula theme to it? That's interesting. That's really weird. Wow. Well, I guess they're going with a fictional theme with the whole, with the Sherlock Holmes thing anyway, and they're mixing Sherlock Holmes with the real world cases around Jack the Ripper. Why not mix in another public domain fiction like Dracula? That's kind of neat.
And we have the Savage Club.
Oh, that was a real club. A bunch of poets used to hang out there.
Yeah, there's a little plaque where it says like art, drama, music, literature.
Yeah, there were a bunch of famous poets and like playwrights used to love to hang out there and get drunk on absinthe and stuff.
No, I think you're thinking of the Hellfire Club.
No,
You're thinking of the Hellfire Club. This might be a riff on the Hellfire Club.
Oh.
So they don't actually use
maybe I'm wrong.
Hellfire Club.
I've been wrong before.
And then a simple case of murder
That's the final
is
case.
the last one.
After going through all, okay.
Oh, it's actually 10 cases, not 8. I don't know where I got 8 from.
Well, I have to say the new books look really nice. Oh wow, what's this? There's like letters in the back and stuff.
You're not supposed to look
Oh,
at them.
I'm not
this
looking.
This is the 10th one.
I'm cheating. Look at me, I'm cheating.
Yeah.
But I have to say, though, after going through all these very interesting named cases, to have the final case be a simple case of murder, shouldn't that have been the first case? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, so there you have it. There are the contents to Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, Jack the Ripper and the West End Adventures, which is, again, both a expansion to the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective as well as being a standalone game in its own right. It's almost like, I guess you could say it's a sequel game to the regular Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, right? Mm-hmm. So now, perhaps at some point we may do a review on this, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this unboxing and would like to see more, be sure to give us a like, share it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the board game Kaptain. That's Kaptain spelt with a K on YouTube. And until next time, game on.